If you're struggling to reach your full potential and you want to get jacked, get in the best shape of your life, become more desired and more attractive. If you want to carry that confidence everywhere you go, but you just don't want to look like a bodybuilder and be like 220 pounds, if that's not for you, I totally get it. And that's exactly how I used to feel. With my past experience in the fashion and modeling industry, I've always understood the way I carry myself is important, and that made me stand out wherever I went. However, one thing I always lacked was my discipline, my bad habits. But in the last few months, I've got into the best shape of my life. I've quit partying, I've quit alcohol, I've quit chasing these women. And I was starting to get serious about my relationship with God, getting in the best shape of my life, and overall taking my self-education more seriously. It has taken my sense of style, my confidence, and my aura to a whole nother level beyond what it already was. And in this video, I want to break down exactly how I did this. I've left the noise in the past, eliminated all distractions, and created the version that I always kept chasing. Disciplined, confident, a man of my word, a man of authority. And since then, everything in my life has glowed up. Literally everything. And the whole point of this video is for you to see exactly what I've done. How to stop negotiating with your mind. How to get in the best shape possible. Learn how to dress so that every room that you walk to, while staying humble, you attract the right people into your life. You stand out, feel confident, and finally reach your full potential. So let's get started. Procrastination destroyed my self-identity and turned me into a lazy person. But Iron Disciple method helped me turn on my full potential. Jacked, confident, and disciplined in 90 days. So you can see the same person here. The only difference is the mindset has changed. And now I'm in the best shape of my life. But it wasn't always like that. As you can see on the left, that was me a couple of years ago. I was skinny, I was not confident in my body, and I was not doing the things that would make my future self proud. So today I'm going to show you the exact system that I use to transform my body, my discipline, and now being in the best shape of my life. Let's get right into it. So who this is for? This is for you if you hate looking at yourself in the mirror every time you step out of the shower, knowing that you're meant for so much more, then this is for you. If you're successful in your job, but you know your worth is for so much more, then this is for you. If you're looking to lose 10 to 30 pounds of fat while building lean muscle and learn how to keep it forever, this is for you. If you're sick of feeling lost, anxious, and find it hard to resist the temptations of girls, parties, and you want to build a stronger mindset, then this is for you. If you're tired of living an average life without any progress, without no structure, and tired of leaving everything up to chance, while relying only on your talent, then this is for you. If you want to learn new habits for a full body, mind, and life transformation, then this is for you. Who this is not for: if you enjoy feeling depressed and unfulfilled, not knowing what to do with your life, then this is not for you. And if you enjoy focusing only on temptation, girls, parties, and alcohol, and waking up every morning after these nights feeling anxious because you've done nothing for your future, then this is not for you. Also, if you're lazy and looking for quick and easy tips, then this is not for you. If you're satisfied with living an average life without a strong purpose, no structure, and just going with the flow, then this is not for you. And if you're not committed, only willing to sacrifice a little bit of pleasure for short dopamine shots, and not willing to build habits that will stick, then this is not for you. And if you're not looking to learn new habits for a full body, mind, and life transformation, this is most certainly not for you. So before implementing this protocol, as you can see, I was lost. I was just dreaming, but I would never take action. So the person that you can see on the left, this was me a couple of years ago. Actually, I was a skateboarder back then. And yeah, I was not in a good environment at all. You know, I was drinking alcohol. I was wasting my time away. And yeah, that has been me a couple of years ago. I was skinny fat, not confident in my body. I was procrastinating on everything. I was just not taking action. That was what was keeping me stuck. You know, I was relying on my talent and luck and not on hard work and strong habits. And after implementing this protocol, what changed was I feel like I can achieve anything in this world. I was shredded, vascular. I had high testosterone while still enjoying my favorite food. Now I'm confident and my appearance increased drastically. Now I live a structured and disciplined life with a strong mindset, and I don't need attention of girls anymore because I'm actually grounded in my purpose. And trust me, I wasn't born with good genetics at all. I was just being consistent, and I built strong habits, and that was the foundation. And in case you don't know me, here's a brief backstory about how I got here. So yeah, I'm actually from a small village in Germany called Erlangen. This is where I grew up, and I lived until the age of 19. Then I grew up with both my parents until the age of 12. And after that, it was just me, my older brother, living with my mother. Yeah, and I wasn't good at school because back then I just knew that I was meant for more. So yeah, school wasn't really my thing. And I was pretty active as a kid, and I always played sports. I was playing soccer back then, and I was also into skateboarding for like 7 years. And after that, I just figured out that I don't have the time for it anymore. So the vision kind of like just faded away. I moved to a bigger city in Germany, learned English, and started my social media. And that's where everything changed. That's where I started to improve my style. My confidence went up. I started to take care of everything. And yeah, I was just evolving into the man that God called me to be. Then I worked in sales my whole life. I worked in the fashion outlet store at Adidas, where I spent almost like 1.5 years. And after that, I got into the finances space, and I've learned the importance of discipline and overall having strong habits. So yeah, I started to get into the gym, but I was still surrounded by people that just weren't good for me. They were going out, partying, wasting time. And I always felt empty and anxious, and I wasn't building anything for my future. That's why I just realized I can't be around people who are not growing in life. And then around 2 to 3 years ago, God removed everything in my life. He took away everything to see what I would do. So I had no choice to log in and completely change my lifestyle. So as you can see right here, here's a picture of my older brother. This is my dad, this is my mother, and this is me, as you can see. Yeah, so that was also back then at the time. I was like 16, 17 years old. I didn't have purpose, no direction. And here you can see me jacked, confident. And this is also from a shooting because I was modeling on the side too. So now here's the truth. There's no magic pill to get your dream physique, improve your look and your life. But this method will guide you into the right direction. So for me personally, it took me a very long time to progress because I didn't have guidance. I just didn't know what to do. And that was what was keeping me stuck at that time, But something that I've learned is that it's all about your daily actions and your habits that you decide for yourself. So yeah, I just needed someone at that time to keep me accountable. And that was where everything changed. On the left, you can see that was me. I was just starting off my fitness journey before I was drinking alcohol, and I just wasn't confident in my body. And then on the right, this is me becoming my best version, eating clean, having strong habits. So yeah, that has been a part of my journey. Then the Iron Disciple method is my playbook that I built through my own trials and errors by trying to change my life, by glowing up through discipline, lifting, traveling, trying multiple diets, and eventually building my dream physique while having an extremely busy schedule. Because like I said, I used to work a 9 to 5 and I was super busy, didn't have the time, but now I run my own coaching business, so I can just be a little bit more flexible. So this method has transformed the lives of my clients who took action as well. Yeah, so this is for you if you want to level up your mindset, So about my story a little bit, I wasted too much time chatting with girls and scrolling on social media. And that was basically what I was doing back then before I started my self-improvement journey. But then I had a click moment where everything changed and I started to read books. I started pushing myself beyond my limits. I destroyed any limiting beliefs that were holding me back at that time. And I started surrounding myself with like-minded people who also wanted to grow in life and just become their best self. And this is where my life actually started to shift. Something that has also grown a lot over the last 2 to 3 years is my faith and prayer life. And that has always been a foundation in my life. I grew up in a Christian family, but then I had my phase where I was just a little bit distancing myself from God because I was drinking alcohol and I was just doing things that were worldly. So I knew I had to make a change, and this is where I locked in my faith and prayer life. And I got serious about my relationship with God. Because I've realized that you can't serve two masters, right? You can't be lukewarm about it and say you believe in God, but then your actions are not showing it. Like you're not living a righteous life. So that's where I realized you can't serve two masters, and you have to put your trust above worldly things, just like believing that there is a greater purpose for you out there. That's something that I've also realized and learned in my life. So I've learned about the importance of being surrounded by strong brothers in Christ. Yeah, that was a time where I was at my lowest, back then, what I talked about before. And I just knew that I needed like a strong accountability system, brothers in Christ who hold you accountable, right? And they tell you the truth. They don't tell you what you want to hear, but they tell you what you need to hear in order for you to grow closer to Christ. So yeah, I always understood that I have to change my habits to grow closer to God. Opening up the Bible first thing in the morning kept me strong and focused on my mission. And if you're seeing this right now, I also want to encourage you to start your morning with the Lord, right? Be grounded in your faith. Actually, show him that you care. Show him that you actually want to become a better man, that you want to grow your faith. So when you wake up in the morning, don't just go on your phone and check all your messages, right? That can wait. But you want to start your day right with the Lord, so open up the Bible first thing in the morning. That has really changed my life. I'm gonna be honest, guys. So yeah, that's just something that I wanted to say. But yeah, learn how to be grounded in your faith, learn how to work out and be confident in your body, and you'll be confident in any situation. So yeah, now that you understand exactly how this process works, I have an offer for you. So what you can see on the right, there are 2 clients of mine that I have been working with for a couple of months. The first one that you can see is my client, Michael. He gained 5 pounds in just 30 days. When he came to me, he was struggling with like emotional eating habits and just didn't have that accountability. So we refined his nutrition and eliminated his emotional eating habits. And after we locked in his diet, the results came in no time. And we also structured the workouts properly to fit his busy schedule. So yeah, that's my client, Michael. And then the second one you can see, that's my client, Wisham. We've also been working together for almost 2 months now. So before he joined, he has been struggling with his diet. So we dialed everything in. He just didn't know what to eat. And he also didn't know how to actually stay consistent with the diet so he can make progress consistently. Yeah, but when we started working together, we created a strong accountability system that kept him on track no matter what. So he didn't have to guess anymore, and he actually had structure in place. So yeah, if you're tired of being out of shape, you're tired of failing every time you set new goals, and you're tired of losing that trust in yourself, you keep making promises to yourself, but you keep breaking them, and you're ready to become a man of your word, you're ready to build your dream physique while also improving your style and your look, and you want to develop new habits to change your life in the next 90 days, then this is for you. If you want to lose 10 to 30 pounds of fat, if you want to lose 10 to 30 pounds of fat, build lean muscle at the same time, improve your look and learn life hack habits for a full body, mind, and life transformation in less than 90 days, then this is for you. All using this protocol that has also changed my life, the Iron Disciple method. So yeah, now that you understand how my offer works, if you're actually ready to implement it into your own life and to change your life in the next 90 days, and you want to join a strong brotherhood, then you can use the link below and book a free call in. We're going to see if you're a great fit, if it makes sense to work together, or you can just DM me on Instagram. But yeah, if you feel like you have been staying stuck for a while and you just want to take action and make a change right now, then like I said, book a free call below or just DM me on Instagram. Yeah, peace out. Let's get it. So here's the deal. If you're ready to completely change your life in the next 90 days, this is for you. You're gonna have full access to me and you're gonna learn everything that I've learned over the past 4 years of my transformation. With this method, you will have everything you need to improve your life, create strong habits, build muscle, lose weight. So if you're ready to log in today, DM me grow or book a free call below. No more procrastination, let's take action.